Hey folks, Mark Johnson from TechStyle. I'm going to do a quick head-to-head. You got the Lumia 920 going against the 928. Very, very similar devices in all aspects. Going to look at the hardware and design. Now, number one, you're going to notice right on the back, this does have a xenon flash, where this one just has a regular LED flash. Now, you get better flash capability with the xenon. I'm not a super camera guy, so I can't necessarily tell you all the benefits of it, but for all intents and purposes, it is a better thing to have. One other thing is you can notice the size difference between the two. The 928 is noticeably slimmer, and it also weighs, I want to say, about 20 grams less. Another thing to notice is the button placement is a little bit different on the 928. You can see how the volumes buttons go. And then when you look at the top, you also have the micro USB charging port up top, whereas on the 920 it's on the bottom. So the 928's got at the top, along with the the SIM card jack, and then the 3.5mm jack is all the way to the left versus the middle. So definitely some different design changes there. And then last but not least, the screen. The screen on the 928 is an AMOLED display, where this one's an LCD. Now it definitely, from I can even tell, the colors definitely pop out more with the AMOLED display, and I definitely feel it's better, especially with the with the Windows Phone. It definitely looks better for me. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on red, and as you can see, I don't know how good the camera comes, how the red pops up. Let me see if I can turn this brightness all the way up on this device as well. But those are some of the major differences between the two. Honestly, outside of those things, it's really not too much difference between the two. They're literally very, very similar. Yes, I'll turn that one on high. We got that one all the way up on high. Let's go to this one. They're really very similar in a lot of ways. It basically just comes down to what carrier you're on. And if you want, if you're on pretty much AT&T or Verizon, you can get the 928. So yeah, just definitely the reds look more red on this clearly versus the other one. I definitely think there's an advantage there. Looking at them, down side by side, they're about the same size. 928 is just a tad bigger as far as lengthwise, and then the bezel on the 928 seems to be, it is a little bit more bezel. On the 928 as well. So they're definitely different phones, but the internals for the most part are definitely the same type of hardware on the inside. There's really nothing too much has changed. You do have the speaker grill on the back of the 928 versus on the direct bottom of the 920. As well. They both have the great image stabilization with the camera. The low light performance is great. And that's really it. I mean, it really just comes down to, what carrier you're on and which one you like better. I do, tend to lean towards the 928. I do feel a little bit lighter in hand, and which is to be expected. I mean, the 920 came out last November. This one came out in this May. So with that being said, I mean, they're both devices. Definitely still both solid choices for Windows Phone if you're on Verizon or AT&T. Obviously be aware that there is another Lumia that's going to be announced this week, and it's going to have a 41 megapixel sensor, and I saw the sensor is pretty huge on the back of the device. So be sure to check out the site for more coverage on that. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give a thumbs up to the video if you like it. Take care.